Yeah, it's your girl Intra, and how you guys doing? I'm trying to be a bit more active on this channel. Hope you guys appreciate it. Doing my little bit for the community. I got this comment a few days ago asking me to like design a liminal space and or like my take on a liminal space, and I thought, you know what, yeah, that sounds really fun. I've been obsessed with liminal spaces for the longest period of time ever. I'm just kind of like explaining what they are. This subreddit does like an amazing job. Our liminal space pretty much encapsulates what they are. They're spaces. They don't necessarily have to be abandoned or kind of like in disrepair, although a lot of those two things kind of collide when it comes to liminal space. It's a space which is meant to be inhabited by humans, but the way it's depicted, there are no humans present in pretty much every liminal, kind of like every image that is classified as liminal. It's got like an eerie feel of like reminiscence, or this kind of eerie feeling like you've been there before, or you're connected to this place, or that something's just not quite right. And like if you've been to a supermarket after closing hours, that's really liminal. I used to work at a big chain supermarket, one which I will not name, and when I was working there, I used to do a couple like night shifts and stuff, and the store was very liminal after nightfall. They turned the lights onto this kind of like dim light and these empty aisles with these bright fridge lights, but no one there, and then the overhead lights were really dim. It was really bizarre, a lot of contrast. So I was looking through different liminal examples of liminal spaces. I've got a bunch saved on my phone here. A couple characteristics of a good liminal picture, I'd say, is you gotta get a good popcorn ceiling in there. It's either a popcorn ceiling or it's one of those like panelled lighting, like office, kind of panelled lighting office setups. Often the pictures are kind of like off kilter or like at a slight odd degree, and the lighting is normally appalling. However, you can also have some really bright liminal images, but it's not like the typical very heavily liminal ones are always quite dimly lit or at night, and there's often like the image is taken with flash, so it's got a very, either the contrast is very like, oh, it's that very hideous contrast where the dark is very dark and the front is very illuminated in the foreground. So those are a couple things that I've picked up from looking at liminal images, and that's what I'm going to try and capture. Also, they tend to be quite low quality, so what I'm going to do is once I finish rendering, I'm going to post-process it and make it kind of like an old JPEG artifact, so like it's been uncovered like somewhere in an archive. I've been getting loads of comments as well that my videos are really like relaxing to watch at night or like before you go to bed. So this is the kind of video that would be. It's not really a tutorial, it's just kind of like my step-by-step process of blocking in how I would approach this, and we'll go and then I'll show you my final image. So I think the image I've decided on recreating is this one right here, which I'll just put up on the screen. There's something about this image which I just feel like I've been there and it doesn't feel right. I can't explain it. It's a really interesting phenomenon. So that's the plan for this video. I'm gonna be recreating this picture but with my interpretation on it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm just gonna be kind of like talking through stream of consciousness. It's not gonna be a tutorial, it's just gonna be like me walking through how I would approach this. So I'm first gonna make the room itself, which is like a rectangle. Just gonna model kind of like basics of where things are gonna go, and bring that down kind of like that. Let's make the kind of like banister thing. Add some depth to the curve and bring that back in. Now I'm going to bring it along So like here. Just get 2. Lower that down. Lower that down. What else should we add? We've got a door there, but it's just like an empty doorway leading into like pitch black. So I'm gonna add a loop cut. I just wanna make like sort of body of space in there and add like maybe a black light or something and just make that. That's just like a room for to add some depth to that little doorway. What else? Oh, I don't know why I keep looking there. What else have we got? We got like a is that like a little chair in there? Okay, cool. We'll add a chair. Let's find the chair 3D model because I'm not modeling those. Sorry. Okay, so I found a 3D model of a chair. A little bit of it's a bit weird. It's not exactly how I want it to be. I want it to be a bit more narrow. So let's just narrow it up a bit. That will have to do. So I'll just put one over there, like that. Put one in there. Kind of all creeping out of the doorway like that. They are huge. These chairs are massive. Something like that. There's a table as well. There's also another chair. Man, there's a lot of chairs. This might be a good time to actually set up the camera. So I'm gonna create a new little. I love that. I love that. I love that. This is gonna be my camera. Camera to view. I'm gonna like orient this here. I'm thinking it's not gonna be square because I don't feel like liminal pictures are often square. So I'm just gonna make it portrait, but not that much portrait. I'm gonna make it 1350 by 1080. Yeah, that looks like a good kind of like point and shoot perspective. So I'll be on rendered mode on that one. Definitely need some more. We need some more stuff. We can make the water, to be fair. Probably gonna add. I'm gonna add the waves procedurally later. What else do we need to block in? That black window. I don't know if I can be bothered to do that. I might just put like a swimming pool kind of like rotor. I want a really tacky looking pool rotor. Okay, do you know what? Might have to be this. It's not really what I'm going for. That's all I can say. I'm selling out. I want to get this checker pattern though. That looks quite cool. Let's build a little checker thing. I always copy and paste things I might need later on. You just never know. You just never know. Cool. So I've added that kind of like tiling motif. Cool. We're kind of getting somewhere. This floor looks a bit weird. Why is it sunken? Right. Okay. I see. Gotta make that flat. And raise this chair. Cool. I think I'm gonna start adding a bit of texture. I think I'm gonna manually do the tiles as well. Is that how big pool tiles are? Nah, they're normally much smaller though, aren't they? Not as small as the ones on the wall. Oh, probably actually as small as the ones on the wall. And then I'm just gonna go. Do you like that? Now we got some tiles, but they cover all the surface of the pool. So I'm gonna use a Boolean modifier to get rid of that middle pool section by making it intersect with the pool model here. I'm going to duplicate it real quick because I want to do this twice. But I'm going to apply that one, move that up, and we've got the pool cut out there. This to do another boolean where I only want the place where they intersect, and apply that, and that is going to be the tiles that I use for the bottom of my pool. So if I just hide this, these are going to go at the very bottom of the pool. Oh, we got a lot going on. Got a lot going on, ladies and gents. Might add some fluorescent lighting that we've got going on up here. Appears we've got some tubes actually. These tubes are just going like woo 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 woo. Okay, so I'm just gonna bring that pipe in. Bring it along. I'm gonna quickly go and add a couple more bits and bobs, and I'll be back when we're ready to model, texture everything in the scene. So to be fair, I didn't really add that much. I've just added a couple more signs and another little exit here and some fluorescent lights up there. So let's start texturing and lighting our scene so we can kind of start to see what we've got. Put it on cycles. Got the kind of like dark corridors there. Kind of bring this light back because we've got, you can see this, there's a light illuminating here. Obviously that would be the flash of the camera. So just going to bring a point light because it provides very localized lighting to just a certain area. Right, so like 500. Honestly, that looks liminal already and we haven't even done anything. I'm going to make these like metal railings here. All of these bits here. Cool. Chairs. Let's make these pipes. I'm gonna make these pipes blue, to be fair. Like a very liminal, really liminal. There is, I don't know, there's such a thing as a liminal blue. It's like that kind of like cyan. I don't know, that's cyan blue. Oh right, so the wall is actually split up into two. There's a yellow section here, to be fair. Cool, and it's in isolation mode. Oh, don't like this. I don't like making it, honestly. I also want to mention that making this alone is quite unsettling. So, warnings for anyone that struggles with that kind of thing. Just, it might not be the thing for you to make in Blender. Added a little lip to the outside of the pool. Inside edge. What even is that? So now that I've modeled the inside of the pool, I'm gonna add some water. Here's some that I made earlier. So we're really getting somewhere, and I'm gonna make a couple more changes. I feel like the lens should be a bit wider because we've got quite like leading lines. So the camera is higher up, but also it is a bit of a wider lens, which really adds to the liminal kind of feeling in it. Definitely need some more height to these walls though. Right, so let's put this spotlight on the water and make the radius larger, I guess. So I've finished kind of bringing in the models in my scene and manipulating them. I'm going to render it out and then bring it into Photoshop, make a couple adjustments, and then we're going to be done, and I'll show you exactly how I do that. So let's render this out at like 1,000 samples. I'm gonna turn the denoising off, and I can never find where the samples is. I just 1,000 samples, and I'm gonna not enable denoise. Make sure I haven't got it enabled. Cool. I'm actually gonna save as it. That's cool. So this is the image as it's rendering out. We're gonna do 1,000 samples with no denoising to give it a realistic kind of like grain to it. And then I'm gonna go in Photoshop and kind of meddle with the image a little bit. I've got my little crappy little graphics tablet, which I was given, and I've had it for years. I don't know how many years now. I've had it for so many years. Make my brush really soft and a huge brush as well to just kind of like darken the corners. Already given the desired effect. What else do I want to do? I'm gonna add a curves property onto the image. Ooh, sorry, I can't be your man. Do I think I want to do much more? I think I might leave it like that and then start compressing the image to give it that final kind of look. And I'm gonna bring the quality down to like the lowest quality it can be. Oh, that's great. That's great, but you know what? Maybe it's a bit overkill. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. So save that and open it up, and there we have it. And there we have it. This is my take on a liminal space image. We've got the kind of like slightly skewed angle. We've got the very harsh lighting in different like very point specific lighting. We've got some dark doors that kind of like don't lead anywhere. It's a location that we're all familiar with. The quality is so bad. The pooey quality. We've got a pool. Pools are just so liminal, and we've got the yellowy kind of tinge. These are just some qualities, not the only qualities that you need to create an image like this, but these are some of the qualities that I've kind of observed. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this bit of like a kind of like not a tutorial, but just like a walkthrough, calming, soothing kind of video, bit of a disturbing kind of feel to it. But that's kind of all I wanted to bring you guys today. And I feel a lot more like alleviated, a lot more excited to make videos. Got some really cool ones planned. I made a really big order the other day of some stuff. I made a really big order the other day for some stuff for a new upcoming video. So make sure that you stick about, because this channel is about to get brazy. I'm just gonna use it as like a stream of consciousness for any projects that I want to do. I'm gonna put them all up here. So I thought, yeah, I think that's where we're gonna leave it. I hope you never find yourself in a place like this, and if you do, don't panic. You know, take a picture of it and put it on Reddit. So if you kind of like this video, I might just do a few more like liminal scenes, or kind of like the similar style of just walking through rather than doing a step-by-step tutorial. So let me know what you think, and I think I'm gonna leave it there. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will catch you all very soon. Mwah.